Have you ever believed that without money, there's no way to build good karma, that generosity is only for the wealthy? What if I told you that the most powerful forms of merit don't cost a single cent? Would you believe that some of the greatest blessings in life come not from your wallet, but from your heart? Welcome back, dear friends. I'm honored to have you here again as we dive into another profound and transformative teaching from the Dharma. Today's episode is both empowering and practical. You don't need wealth to be rich in blessings. You don't need fame to create positive ripples in the world. You simply need to understand the timeless teachings of the Buddha and live them. Let me say this again. The most powerful blessings come from actions and intentions that require no financial cost. And yet, the merit they produce is boundless, reaching across lifetimes. You may ask about how can I build fortune, spiritual strength, and karmic rewards without money? The Buddha already gave us the answer. Let me share with you 7 powerful, deeply rooted practices in Buddhist teaching. Is methods that anyone at any stage in life can implement immediately to transform their fate and deepen their spiritual journey. Let's explore these 7 doors to infinite blessings. On practicing the Dharma with faith and action. Reading scriptures, attending teachings, and listening to sermons are all beneficial, but the true merit lies not in the hearing, but in the doing. There's a saying from the sutras, one who upholds even one line of the Dharma and practices it sincerely earns greater merit than one who recites 10,000 lines without application. It's not about how many sutras you can memorize. It's about how many of those teachings shape your choices and your behavior. When you choose patience over anger, humility over pride, compassion over indifferentious Dharma in motion, that's the kind of merit that builds empires in future lifetimes. Who've bringing benefit to others without expectation. The greatest generosity is not giving with expectation, but giving out of love. Every time you help someone, whether with a kind word, a listening ear, or a moment of support, you are generating immeasurable merit. Even a silent prayer for someone who is suffering is an offering of pure intent. When you assist a stranger, comfort a grieving soul, or protect an animal from harm, you are engaging in the Buddhist work without needing wealth of fame or acknowledgement. Practicing the 4 embracing virtues. In Buddhism, these are known as the 4 means of embracing a giving, a kind speech, a beneficial conduct, and cooperation. Giving, and not just money, but time, attention, knowledge, or even a smile. Kind speech, using words that uplift to encourage and guide, not gossipy, not bling. Beneficial conduct, doing what helps others, even when no one sees. Cooperation, relating to others with humility and a willingness to walk beside them. These 4 practices cultivate harmony in communities, families, and even within your own mind. They create a field of virtue around you, attracting not only good karma, but trust and respect. For taking on the suffering of others with a Buddhist heart. This is one of the most profound practices. When you see suffering, don't turn away. When someone is sick, don't just say, "Oh, that's karma." For instead, Satan, may I take a portion of their pain. May they be relieved. You may not literally take on their illness, but that intention plants a powerful karmic seed. It builds your capacity for compassion. It trains you in the ultimate goal of the Mahayana path, to become a savior of sentient beings. When your heart aches for others, your merit multiplies. 5. Performing small acts of goodness consistently. The universe doesn't overlook your efforts, no matter how small. Helping someone cross the street, picking up trash, feeding a bird, opening the door, smiling sincerely, remaining silent when tempted to speak in anger. These are not trivial acts, they are sacred steps on your path. Each small deed adds to your karmic bank account. Over time, these drops of goodness become a flood of merit that transforms your destiny. 6. Holding firm to the Buddhist path without retreat. It's easy to be spiritual when life is easy, but real practice is shown in hardship. The Buddha once said, even if you walk through fire, do not abandon your vow to save others. When people criticize you, keep your vow. When progress seems slow, stay the course. When others fall away, don't waver. Your consistency becomes your sanctuary. The more steadfast your intent, the deeper your karmic roots. 7. Cultivating the body-mind in every action. Finally, the greatest merit comes from doing everything with body, see it, the awakened mind. When you eat it, do it with gratitude. When you work it, do it with mindfulness. When you rest it, do it with awareness. When you speak it, do it with truth. When you help it, do it with humility. Every action becomes a sacred ritual when infused with enlightened intent. Every moment becomes an altar. Now let's bring this to life with a story. In a small village there lived a poor woman. She had no money to give the temple and no precious offerings, but every morning she swept the temple steps quietly, faithfully. She bowed 3 times to the Buddha statue, offered a flower from the roadside, and whispered, "May all beings be free." Others laughed at what difference does her broom make. Years passed. When she passed away, the temple held a grand ceremony. Because during a vision, the abbot saw countless golden lotuses surrounding her spirit. The Buddha had said, she gave what was most precious inside. Let that story sink in. You may not have money, but you have your presence, your intentions, your voice, your choices. These are divine currencies. Spend them well. Before we end, let me remind you, every time you choose kindness over cruelty, every time you resist anger, every time you walk the Dharma path in silence, you are gathering blessings that ripple through eternity. So the next time you feel you have nothing to give, remember, you hold the greatest treasure within you. Thank you for watching this video. I invite you to reflect which of these 7 methods resonates most with you. What small act can you begin today to grow your spiritual wealth? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story may inspire someone else. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and help this community continue to grow. Until next times, may your days be filled with compassion and your heart illuminated by the light of Dharma.